Hi there. In this video, we're going to be handling the many-to-many relationship in ASP.NET Core. We're going to be creating the models first, and then we're going to be showing the data to the view pages. So, we had the customer model from the previous video. We're going to be adding one more model, which is going to be the order model. So one customer can be connected to many orders, and one order can be connected to many customers. So we're just going to be creating an order model first with an int ID. And the name for the order's name. And each time we create a many-to-many relationship in ASP.NET Core, we're going to be we have to create an additional model, which we're going to be name customer order, which is going to be connecting the customer model with the order model. So let's write here customer order. And for each model, we need to have one ID. For the first one, it's going to be customer ID. And the type of the model, so customer. And we're just going to name it customer. And the same thing is for the second model as well. So a public int order ID. And the property of type order. And in order to connect the two models with each other, we need to add something, an additional property. So this is going to be a list of orders in the customer model. So a list of customer orders, and we're going to name it just customer orders. And we need exactly the same in the order model. So now we need to go to the context and we need to specify the relationship between these two models. So, okay, firstly we need to create some dbset instances for the order first that we just created. And of course for the customer order. So inside the onModel creating function method here, we need to specify. So what we're basically doing here, we're specifying the foreign keys of the customer order model. That has key. Here we specify the foreign keys. So customer ID and the order ID. And down below, we have to specify that each customer can be connected to many orders, and each order can be connected to. So basically, each customer can be connected to many customer order, and each order can be connected to many customer orders as well, and then they can be connected to each other. So customer order. Is one. With many customer orders. And the has foreign key, where we write the foreign key of the customer, which is going to be customer ID. And we can copy this, and we can write the same thing for the orders model as well. Okay, this was it, and it could be, we want here to add some data for the order model that we just created. So we can just have some data there so that we can show the connection between the customer and the orders in the view pages. Just has data. Just let the way that we have added the data in the above status model. So we need the ID for the order, and we need the name of an order. This is a string, so we can just name it like, I don't know, special order or something. And we're going to be needing just one data for this model. And additionally, we also need to specify a connection between the customer and the orders. So, for example, we can connect the customer with the ID 1 with the order that has an order ID 1. So, new customer order. Here we need the customer ID. The customer ID of 1 was the customer that we created in the previous video. So it had an ID of 1. And the order ID of 1 was this special order that we just created above. Everything looks fine. We can just run the project to check if we have any errors. There was something. Line 24. Okay. Spelling error. Okay, it works fine now. We just need to add the migrations now. We can name it something like second migration, or it doesn't matter. Build succeeded, so we just need to update the database next. Okay, so everything was created in the database. Now, what we need here is we need to add a column here for the orders that connects the customer to the orders. We can go to the customer controller. In the indexed function here, we need to include the orders. We need to include firstly the customer order, and then we also need to include the orders. That then include so we are basically getting the data from the customer's context, the data for the customer orders and the orders that we have in the database. So now we can go to the index view. Firstly, we need a header here. We can write down here customers order. And because this is one customer may have multiple orders, we need a for each loop here to loop through and the list of orders. So for each var order in item.customer orders, and here we can get the orders name. Okay, so this is customer, not order. This has to be okay now. Okay, when we load the page, we should see the additional column. Okay, there we have the special order, the column with the customer's orders. And this was basically it for this video. So this was the many-to-many relationship in ASP.NET Core. And this is how we write the models, and we can show the data then to the view pages. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next video.